Hey, this is a very professional test correction video of Unit 9, Part A. So on your test correction form, please write Unit 9A on every page so that you can get proper credit. Make sure your name is on your test corrections. So the first question is, which best describes pi? Well, pi is a relationship between a circumference and a diameter, and I showed you. I took the formula for circumference, it's pi times the diameter, and I divided both sides by the diameter to show you that pi is the same thing as the circumference divided by the diameter, which is a ratio. A ratio is a fraction, so it's just taking, I'm going to make a circle in the right answer there. It is taking, it is taking the circumference and dividing it by diameter. By ratio, it means fraction. So the correct answer was D as in dog. Okay, questions 2, 3, and 4 go together. It is finding, it's using the same shape over here to the side to find circumference, diameter, and area. Let's start with circumference. So the formula for circumference is C equals, let me grab the pi sign, pi times the diameter. Well, this is the radius. So the first thing I need to do is multiply that by 2. Let me see if I can draw a line pretty quickly here. What color you want? Green? That's the diameter, and you need to know the diameter is not 18, it's 36 meters. So if the diameter is 36 meters, it would be 3.14, or pi, times the diameter. So it would be 3.14 times the diameter, which is 36. So that's the radius, and you didn't need the radius, you needed the diameter. So to find the circumference, it's pi times the diameter, which is B as in boy. B as in boy. Now the next question is, what is the diameter? Well, we already had to find that to do problem number 1. So the correct answer for the diameter is 36. It's the same as $36 when you bubble it. So the 36 goes directly in front of the decimal. So the correct answer was 36. Area of the circle? Well, you need to look at your math chart and find the area formula. And the area formula is pi, move this up a little bit, pi times the radius to the second power, pi r squared. Oops, what happened there? Oops, it's not even close. Try it again, pi r squared, which means pi times r times r. So it's 3.14 times the radius, which is 18. Make this a little bit smaller so I can fit it in. Times 18 again. So if you do that, you get for the correct answer A, as in apple. Question number 5 is an example of a problem that shows you one picture, but the question is about something else. So let me grab a highlighter, and it's about radius of a circle and circumference. It's asking you for the circumference of a circle. So even though it's a picture of something else, it's a picture of a cup, this problem is really about circumference. So the formula is C equals pi times the diameter. Grab that pi again. Pi times the diameter. Well, I need to find the diameter. And the diameter is not 4. The diameter is all the way across. So what would the diameter be? Well, hopefully right now you're saying 8 centimeters. Diameter is 8, not 4. So once you know that, it's a pretty simple problem. It's pi, which is 3.14, times the diameter, which is about 25. It's 25.12. But remember, pi is an irrational number, so we're not going to get the exact answer anyway. So the correct answer is D. You found the diameter and then multiplied it times pi. Not a hard problem, just knowing what to do. Number 6, I made a quick table for you. And it says the diameter is 10. Put 10 in there. And it's asking what is true. Well, if the diameter is 10, the radius would be half of that. So the radius would be 5. And then the circumference would be about 3 times as big, even a little bit bigger than that, so about 30. A little bit more than 30 because it's times pi. So the radius is 5 and the circumference is 30. Correct answer is B. Got to get a little bit better at drawing my circles. Correct answer is B as in boy. On question 7, I use this same program I'm using now to draw these, and they're about drawn to scale. This is a pretty easy problem if you understand the relationship between the circumference, diameter, pi, radius. So we use the expression 12 pi to find the circumference. Well, literally, the formula and definition for circumference is C equals, not M, C equals pi times the diameter. I gotta make these bigger. Pi times the diameter. So whatever the diameter is, you'd multiply it by pi. So we're looking for one with a diameter of 12, because the circumference of 12 pi would be 12 times, for the diameter, move it over there, times pi, about 3.14. Oh, that was a mess. Something like that, but we didn't need to know that. It's just 12 pi, so we're looking for one with a diameter of 12. And the one with the diameter of 12 is, waiting for the color, wait for it. The one with the diameter of 12 is D. That's 12. So we're just looking for one with a diameter of 12 because diameter times pi. So once again, the correct answer was D. On question number 8, I haven't been consistent on this, but hopefully, are you highlighting important information? Placing a ribbon around the outside rim of a table has a diameter of 3 feet. How long will the ribbon need to be? Well, if you're going around a circle, that would be the circumference. So again, it's the circumference formula. So C equals pi times the diameter. I can say it faster than I can type it. C equals pi times the diameter. Well, the diameter is 3, so all you had to do on this one was 3.14 times 3. So that was a pretty easy problem. Correct answer was A. It already has the diameter, you just need to multiply it times pi. Alright, question 9 and 10 are the same picture. We just talked as a group and not sure we even like this problem. So, let's talk about it. QVP, angle QVP, and I haven't talked to you enough about that. Angle QVP is from Q to V to P. So it's that angle right there. And the other angle is P to V to U. Get a different color. P to V. Whoops. I lost my color here. Go back and grab it. It's probably going to be a different color now. Nope, I got the same color. P to V to U is this one right here. Well, they're not exactly 90 degrees or 180 degrees, so the only thing they really have in common is they're adjacent or next to each other. So it's A. It's probably not going to be a star question. We're talking about maybe cutting you some slack on that question. But the next one is a little simpler. It's what is the measure of PVU? Well, you can tell the measure of PVU. Whoops. PVU is the same as RVS. The two green ones are the same. So if this one is 63, wow. Apparently I can't draw that. Let me take that back. Yikes, I can't draw an angle. I'm not going to try. Okay, here we go. Sorry about all that. If RVS is 63, then PVU is also 63. So with all that being said, the answer is 63. It's the same as the one across from it. Opposite angles are the same. All right, I've had a lot of interruptions. This is actually several hours later, but let me finish this up for you. These two angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees because they make a straight line. So, the equation that fits with this is 36 plus 3x, or 3 times something. Whoops, that's supposed to be plus. Plus 3x equals 180. So, then what I'm doing is I'm simplifying. So the first thing you should do is divide both sides by 3. Let me get that started, a little division sign here. We're going to divide both sides by 3. Is this cool to watch me do this? Whoops, I passed it. First thing I'm going to do is, or is that right? Wow, I got to do a rewind. Reverse order of operations, I'm wrong. First thing you need to do is subtract. I need to take off the 36. So I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides. So I'm subtracting 36 from this side, and I better subtract it from the other side. So let me underline that. So then what I end up with is 3x oops, I gotta get back on it. 3x equals 144. Then the last step would be dividing both sides by 3. I'm not going to take the time to write that, but I'm going to tell you that x is 54. And I'm going to circle 54. And I'm going to tell you that you could plug it in to see that it would work. If you did 54 times 3, if you put 54 in place of the x and did it times 3 plus 36, you'd get 180.